Just our emotions were just taken over by the joy of seeing that little children alive and, you know, wanting to be held like all newborn babies.
Hi guys, and welcome back to a very blustery day here in Deansgrange Cemetery in Dublin. Now, I'm here today to find the grave and to tell you the story of the Holton twins, and they were conjoined twins. So in August 1988, in the small village of Donadea, in County Kildare, twin girls were born who would capture worldwide attention. Their names were Katie and Eilish Holton. They were conjoined twins, joined at the pelvis and legs. Two little girls sharing one body, bound together from birth by both faith and love.
Physically, the twins are healthy, although doctors can't say for certain whether they'll live to a normal age. They attend weekly physiotherapy sessions to improve their mobility.
So Katie and Eilish were daughters of Mary and Liam Holton. From the start, their story fascinated doctors, journalists and the public. They became known as Ireland's Siamese twins. Now, despite the medical challenges, the girls were bright, lively and inseparable. But as they grew, it became clear that a difficult decision lay ahead. Could they live a full life joined together, or would doctors attempt the dangerous surgery to separate them?
No. When we start, we'll get everyone to sing happy birthday song.
Okay.
We'll wait till they blow them out.
So moving on to 1992, when the girls were just 3.5 years old, their parents made the heart-wrenching choice. At Great Ormond Street Hospital in London, surgeons undertook a risky and complex procedure to separate the girls. After many long hours in the operating theatre, Katie and Eilish were no longer physically joined. For the first time in their short lives, they were individuals.
Impossible to say we'll sacrifice one in favour of the other. We either go for survival of both or neither. And I think we should say that the chances of them both surviving are really quite good.
So you can just imagine the thoughts of having to put your girls through such a long procedure. And joy didn't last long, unfortunately, and it soon turned to heartbreak. Katie had always been the weaker of the two, her small heart struggling more than her sister's. Just 4 days after the separation, Katie unfortunately passed away.
Katie's death, due to heart failure 4 days after the operation, was totally unexpected. Her post-mortem revealed a weak heart.
It was such a pity, really, to lose Katie. But on the other hand, we have the comfort of knowing that had we not separated Katie and Eilish, that we could have lost both Katie and Eilish due to Katie's heart being so weak.
Her death was devastating to her family and for Ireland, who had followed the story so closely. There was a whole documentary made about the girls and their family. Now, Eilish, however, survived with the help of prosthetics. She learned to walk, to run, to go to school, and to live a life that many thought would never be possible. Eilish's survival was both a blessing and a burden. Her mother Mary often spoke of her bittersweet reality, grieving one daughter while celebrating the life of the other. Eilish grew up carrying her sister's memory with her. choosing a quiet, private life away from the media and the spotlight. Now for Mary and Liam, their parents, their own tragedy became a way to reach out. They understood the heartbreak and impossible decisions that came with raising conjoined twins. In the years after Katie's passing, they helped other families who faced similar ordeals, sharing their experience, their advice and their compassion. Though nothing could change their own loss, they offered hope and comfort to those who walked the same difficult path. So the story of Katie and Eilish Holton lives on as one of courage, tragedy and enduring love. Their brief time together touched countless lives, and their memory contains part of Ireland's history. And in a remarkable twist of fate, the American singer Billie Eilish was named after Eilish Holton, after her parents had watched a documentary about the twins and were so moved by their story.
Who are you looking up at? You're looking up at that nice picture. Are you? Who's in that nice picture up there? Who is it? You in it? Are you? Are you in it?
So all I have on the grave is a picture on Find a Grave, and it's a little small wooden cross. But I've been doing research for this for years and eventually found something saying it was 75 or. So we've managed to track down St. Nessens, which is the plot that the area is named after. As you can see, most of the graves have a marking on them. Now we have been looking since we got here about an hour now. I'll just see if I can show you any other graves with the markings on them. Some of these, like we have here, 77 or must be 76, 75, and this one here says 74 or. So the only grave and the closest area to it is this one. As I say, it's only a cross that's shown on Find a Grave, so I really can't be sure. So it could be here. We've searched all these graves. There's also another one unmarked there, another one there, but as I say, this here, this line is all or. And don't forget, plenty of years have passed. This is another unmarked area. I just don't understand. Katie and Eilish's story reminds us of the fragility of life, the depth of family love, and the choices that no parent should ever have to make. Though Katie's life was heartbreakingly short, her spirit lives on in her sister, in her mother's kindness to others, and in the hearts of all who remembered her story, all those who the family helped along the way. Standing here feels different. It's not just history, it's home, and this is where Katie truly rests. So unfortunately, whoever put in her grave on Find a Grave, they put her down as Deansgrange, and as you saw, we were searching for it, and I actually presumed that she was in an unmarked grave or a forgotten grave, and thankfully that is not the case. This is baby Cora Rose Tierney Donahue. Beautiful little girl. So it's a powerful story, and her parents, Mary and Liam, had to make a heartbreaking decision, and it was one that they believed was necessary for their daughter's future. Doctors would have warned them of the risks, but unfortunately, without the operation, the girls would never have developed as independently as they deserved. And as we know from what I have told you, Katie's life ended just 4 days after the surgery. But her short time on earth left a mark that is still remembered today. So we're going to walk over to her final resting place, and she does have a headstone.
You think she liked the colour of the flowers? She likes pink, doesn't she? Oh, always did. That was her favourite colour always, wasn't it?
And this is it. Holton. In loving memory of Katie, who died the 5th of April 1992, aged just 3.5 years old. And her grave is cared for. And people do visit. So this morning, when I woke up and started doing the research, it's when I discovered a documentary of them visiting Katie's grave. It was Eilish and her dad and her sisters. So we were lucky to have come across that and be able to get up today. We drove 2 hours, and I've decided to put Deansgrange and this video together. So in the documentary I mentioned, there's several parts of this documentary, but the one where they're visiting Katie, Dad makes a remark how Katie loved pink. So I've brought with me today 2 little pink flowers that I'm going to place on the grave for her. One for Katie and one for Eilish. So I don't have any more information on the Holton family themselves, on Eilish or anything else, but I just felt that 2 flowers were more significant as they were so close in life, and physically, I suppose. And then she must have felt an awful loss after Katie passed away.